I mean, I could do a funny intro about Matt Hardy, but nah, let's just watch him bite Jack's ear off. Haha! Oh, that's really great. Actually, one more time, a bit slower. Look at him. That's lovely, that. Right, back to work. I'm Plumpy from WhatCulture.com, and here are 10 things WWE want you to forget about Matt Hardy. Number 10, that he's broken. Imagine being a casual fan who's never seen TNA, who's just watching WrestleMania 33. Hey, Moira, you know Matt Hardy? Yeah, the Matt Hardy. He's just come back. But he's got a white bit in his hair and he keeps biting people, and for some reason the fans are doing something that looks an awful lot like a Nazi salute. I'm confused. Despite having the hottest gimmick on the planet for hardcore wrestling fans, WWE seem to have no faith that their raw-going casual fan base have any idea who Broken Matt is, which, if you watch some Raws, yeah, fair enough. So right now, they've buried all mention of Broken Matt, leaving him halfway between his new persona and his old one, switching from Delete to V1 in a way that makes him look schizophrenic. Hopefully this is the start of a journey to brokenness, because there's money in them thar delightfuls. Number 9, pro wrestlers versus zombies. Oh, it's bad. It's not good. So imagine the final deletion, but you took out the charm and replaced it with zombies and Jim Duggan. For some reason, some filmmakers managed to trick Matt Hardy, his wife Rebby, Roddy Piper, Shane Douglas, Jim Duggan, and goddamn Kurt Angle to be in a shoestring piece of horror bollocks. Still, at least Matt Hardy attacked a zombie with a ladder before being eaten in half, so at least they did their research. Seriously though, it's fairly dreadful and makes the Broken Matt saga look like the Godfather trilogy. Number 8, being humped by Viscera. When something hideously embarrassing is done to a wrestler in the ring, you have to wonder, are they being punished for something they did backstage? More often than not they are, which means that in 2006, Matt Hardy must have run over Stephanie with his car or something, because in the Royal Rumble, mere months after he and Edge had the hottest feud of the year, Matt Hardy was humped in the ring by Viscera, and they really made sure you saw it as well. They left the middle of the ring completely free so that Viscera had the space necessary to really do what he needed to do. Lovely little moment in a person's life, that. Matt, what did you do? Number 7, the feud with KANE. Just the whole feud with KANE, from the point where KANE kidnapped Lita, impregnated her against her will, then Lita revealed she was pregnant, Matt assumed he was the father, went to propose, but KANE interrupted, said he was the father. It turns out that he was the father. Lita tried to trick KANE into choke-slamming her to miscarry the baby. Hell. Then Matt and KANE fought in a match at SummerSlam where the winner could force Lita to marry them, which KANE won, and then Matt tried to crash the wedding but then got chokeslammed and written out of action. Then Lita actually did miscarry, and despite having the worst few months of her life, Lita sided with KANE in the end, rendering Matt cuckolded by the crazy pyromaniac kidnapping rapist. Bloody lovely wrestling, that. Number 6, the pizza eating contest. It's impossible to look dignified in an eating competition, apart from the time I schooled Pachita eating hot dogs in Orlando. Look how dignified I am, nom nom. Matt Hardy found this out when he and MVP had a pizza eating contest on pay-per-view, no less. No Mercy 2007, MVP and the Sensei of Mattitude were having a feud over who is best at all of the things, including a chess match, arm wrestling, boxing, and at No Mercy, a pizza eating contest commentated in the ring by Taz. If that sells it better, what do you mean it doesn't? Hardy stuffed his face, which is just as sexy as balls, and then proceeded to vomit on MVP. That is, actually, to be honest, the feud was pretty funny, but still, look at Matt. That is not how he should be remembered. Number 5, the suicide note. If Broken Matt has proven anything, is that Matt Hardy isn't afraid of taking risks. Sometimes those pay off, other times, It was 2011, while Matt was still unbroken, when he suddenly uploaded a video to YouTube. That video was just scrolling text reading, "Goodbye world, my time here is almost complete. I only have a few hours and minutes. I loved you all, regardless of how you felt about me. I'll miss you all." Well, that is goddamn distressing. Police received a whole bunch of calls from Hardy fans understandably worried for the man's life, but it turned out to be a big PR stunt, with Matt explaining that the video was meant to mean he was killing off the demons he'd been battling over the last few months and returning to his old self. I mean, sure, but it also definitely looked like a suicide note, but hey, headlines grabbed, I guess. Number 4, breaking Joey Mercury's nose. Poor Joey Mercury's face. It's one of the most ouchiest spots in recent memory. In a 4-way ladder match for the tag title at Armageddon 2006, Jeff Hardy jumped onto a ladder, flipping the legs up into the faces of Johnny Nitro and his partner Mercury. Nitro was fine, Mercury was not. Poor Joe got his face mashed in with some steel. Now, accidents happen, but Matt was the dude holding Eminem's heads in place over the ladder. As the professors of the ladder match, it's not the sort of horrific mishap you want at the top of your CV. It's gruesome. Number 3, firing him over the LITA affair. I don't like going personal with these lists, but the Matt Hardy Edge LITA triangle was made into a high-profile storyline, so well, there we go. And whether it's in good taste or not, there's something about an angle informed by reality that makes some pretty damn compelling TV, so well done the Edge Matt Hardy feud, clap, clap. However, the part that WWE might not be patting themselves on the back about is that they fired Matt in the first place. See, the company was ready to push Edge to the moon. They really didn't need this whole public mess of an affair getting out, so when Matt started taking to the internet to air the details of what happened, that was deemed unprofessional conduct and he was immediately fired. Which, you know, is pretty damn harsh for a dude who's just been through a fairly explosive breakup. Number 2, WWE always preferred Jeff. During their time as a unit, the Hardy Boys were by far one of the most over tag teams in the history of the WWE, and the company treated them with the reverence and the championship gold that they deserved. Separately, it was a different story. Sure, Matt could be very proud. He'd come home saying, Jeff, I've just won the ECW Championship. And Jeff went, oh, cool. I won the World Heavyweight Championship twice. And also the WWE Championship. But hey, Matt, that's really, you did it, buddy. You did it. They even had Matt turn heel against his brother because he felt like everyone preferred him. And, well, you know, yeah, for the majority of both men's careers, Matt was the guy who put the matches together behind the scenes, and Jeff was the guy that everyone cheered for. In a twist of fate, do you get it? For the first time ever, Matt Hardy has proven he's capable of being more of a hot property than his brother, and WWE might want you to forget that they never quite saw that. Maybe that's why, number 1, he killed Jeff's dog. Burned it down, burned his dog all the way down. Jeff and Matt are tag team champions at time of recording, and they're getting along famously, which just goes to show that time will heal all wounds, including pet murder. In the lead up to Matt's heel turn on his bro at the 2009 Royal Rumble, Jeff had been the victim of several accidents: pyro going off in his face, getting pushed down the stairs, being run off the road, and best of all, his house burning down with his dog Jack inside, which is a real thing that actually happened in real life. They used the dog's actual IRL death and turned it into an angle, wherein Matt got cross at Jeff for being popular and killed his best friend. But you know, yay, the Hardys are back.